On today's video, I want to show you how to tweak the different filters within a voice in ElevenLabs in order to make it sound more real and more human. Tweaking these little filters will actually make the difference from a regular voiceation to a pretty solid voiceation. So we're gonna see it right now in the ElevenLabs website. As you see, you can come here to ElevenLabs, and if you go to text to speech, you can actually write any text, whatever you want. It's very important to put the punctuations and the question marks, because this is gonna help the voice agent actually set the right tone at the right time of the sentence. Then in your right, you're gonna be choosing a voice. I have selected a few. Some of them are in English, some of them are in Spanish. The best one for Spanish, in my opinion, is Amaya. And the best one in English is Jessica. So I picked Jessica for the purpose of the demo. And we are actually gonna test this voice. So we picked Jessica. And as of now, what the filters that you can edit is the speed in which the voice is speaking, so the agent is speaking, the stability, which we will see now what that is, and the similarity to the voice that has been created by ElevenLabs. So the less the similarity, it's slightly different from the voice offered by ElevenLabs. So we're gonna be playing around, touching these filters to see the actual differences. So it's important that you're actually listening to this video. So we're gonna play this one for now. Hopefully you will hear it properly.
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
I'm gonna play it again in case you didn't hear it properly, okay?
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Okay, now we added with this kind of 50% stability, we're gonna change it to this 90%, and similarity, we're gonna move it to 90% as well. We're gonna click again here in regenerate.
It's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
We're gonna listen it again.
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
This is actually pretty solid. I like this structure better than the other one. Now we're gonna bring it down to 30, which is the minimum that they suggest, and similarity to over 30, and you will see now the difference.
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
It's not bad. The changes is like, but you can feel it, especially in how they actually interpret and how they actually pronounce the entire sentence. I like the second option, and now the speed, obviously, let's go back to higher up a little bit, and the speed, we're gonna bring it to slower, and you will see to what? Let's bring it to a little lower than 1.
Hey. It's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
As you can see, it speaks a little slower, and if we want it faster.
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
It's pretty... I'd go for slightly faster, also because you have to pay per minute, and there is a budget for that, so you will have to be very aware of this. Again, we're playing with 11 Flash V2.5, which is this version. 11 Flash is the best option. Actually, 11 Flash and 11 Turbo are the best options for when you actually want to use the voice in real life, so real time. So let's say for a phone call where you're having an actual conversation with the end user, this model is the cheaper and also the faster, which means that it can generate text, like it can generate voice as fast as possible. If you want to use the voice for generating videos or content, you can go directly to V3, which is the newest version, and it's actually pretty impressive. So we're going to be testing V3 right now.
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
This is I don't know about you. I think this is pretty impressive. The change is big, but this is also, since it's their best model, it's also slightly more expensive. So for real time, doesn't work that well. And we can even add emotions. So I think this is how you do it. Hold up. Maybe it was this one. Yeah. I think this, you're adding an emotion. There you go. Now you're saying it has to be happy.
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
See, pretty solid. It has that happy intonation. And now we're gonna go for more serious mood.
Hey, it's Fiona, FinTech's virtual assistant. Just saw your contact request on the site. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
And now you can see it's slight changes, but when you're actually on the phone on the other side of the line, you actually get that feeling, that change of emotions when talking to it. So these are little changes that they might seem small in this short demo, but in an entire conversation or video, it actually makes a huge difference. So next time you go and edit your voice agent, here are some little tips to improve your agent. See you next time.